Fantastic. All right. Well, this is my favorite part of the I can't wait for this part. This is where I get to sit back and relax. Actually, I probably won't be relaxing. I'll be taking a whole heap of notes, I'm sure, and glued to my screen, as I know that a lot of you will as well. So we've got Johann here tonight. He is back from the States. He's just spent some time over there driving around the States in supercars, shooting off guns in Texas, because you do that when you go to Texas, which is the gun state. And he's been over there at a SaaS conference. So SaaS is software as a service, and meeting a whole lot of really interesting people in the space. And some of those people are responsible for some of the apps and tools that you see here tonight and those other nights as well too. But a bit of background about Johann. He's from Melbourne. And he has spent his entire career solving problems and fixing businesses. Must be a lot of broken businesses. Well, I know there probably are broken businesses out there. And I know some business coaches on here today too who sort of would see some of those businesses. So that's really his jam, his career. So what he did do was he discovered the power of systemization and be able to leverage that in his early 20s. He still looks like he's in his 20s, but I know he's a bit further on than that. But he built his first e-com business then, and he told me a wee bit about it. It was really successful, sold that out as well. He just found a problem and filled that problem, and it was just one of those ones where people said, how come no one else has thought of this? So he's that guy that thinks of the problems or thinks of the solutions to the problems that people have that they wonder why no one has actually thought of a solution. This is this guy. So he's here to talk to us tonight about how to grow your business, how to use AI, and how to really solve that lead generation problem. So let's put our hands together and give Johann a big warm welcome to the stage.
Woohoo. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Mr. Nick. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me and having the show on your birthday. So guys, I'm so excited. I talk very fast, then feel free to interrupt me. I've got no issues with people interrupting me. I love doing this as sort of a workshop thing. When things pop up in your mind, write it in the chat. I've got my brother, my business partner, Walt Bayless. He is over here. Say hi to Walt. Hey, Mr. Walt, your little tick box is going off. That's cool. Guys, the world changed a year ago. November 30th, we all got access to ChatGPT. It became available to the masses. This is technology that, usually it's for the governments and for the private enterprises that keep this technology secret. They gave it to the masses November 30th last year. Who here has used ChatGPT? Should be nearly everyone. Awesome. Well, guess what? Today, they changed the game again. They released their marketplace. Now, for those of you who don't know, the two dominant marketplaces in the world are the Apple Store and Google Store. Now, the ChatGPT is going to have its own marketplace. So they've announced that anyone will be able to create these bots, technology, their GTPs, and be able to sell it. So this is unprecedented. If we look at history, you'll be able to know that the first people who jumped onto the app stores, onto the Google stores, they made a killing because all the traffic, all the eyeballs, all the attention went there. We've now had a year to play with this technology. So if you've built something amazing, be prepared because they announced it today. In the next week, you'll be able to get your any of that IP that you've created, any bots and GPTs, you can get it on there and leverage it and make money. So that aside, and Janine asked me to share that information because she said, how are you going to talk about this? I said, yes, I am. It's the most exciting thing ever. Before today, there's another, to add to your tool section, there's another website called godmode.space. Now, what this thing does is it will go and hire other agents. It'll create other agents that'll go and do lots of research for you. So go check out godmode.space. In 6 hours, I was able to create a 400-page document, which gave me every full business plan, a marketing plan, YouTube videos, scripts, TikTok videos, what to write, who to write, where, the ads to write for the campaign, how to launch a successful company. Everything is on there. So guys, that is now, again, we've now got access to ChatGPT with its marketplace. So it's going to become even more powerful. So there were some people in there talking about how powerful AI is. It's just about to get supercharged because the world's smartest brains are now going to give you access to the tools that they've been using. And now you get to leverage that in your business. So all of that, there are so many tools in this world. Just last week, there were 1,000 that were released. But I like to keep life simple. Technology promised us a simple life. All these technology, all these tools just make things a little bit more complicated if you're not there. So I love to create a simple life. I'm going to show you a very simple way to grow your business and to grow your wealth, grow your income, and serve more people. So that's what we're here to show today. Nick, I'm going to share my screen. Just let me know if you can see my screen, and that'll be awesome. Can you guys see my screen?
Perfect.
Yes, you can. Alrighty. So guys, we're going to talk about discover how AI can generate leads on demand for your business. It'll allow you to amplify your sales effectiveness and revolutionize your results. So my business partner, Walt Bayless, he's on here. He's the original creator of the software. He created it a long time ago. He doesn't allow me to tell you how long time ago, but he built it when he was selling it on CDs at conventions and exhibitions. So that's how long ago the software has come from. But through the years, it has had iterations. And now with AI, the last year, it's been absolutely incredible. We've had more than 2,500 agencies jump on the software and use it to serve their businesses. So that's just a little bit of history about us, about where we've come from. And now you get to learn from it. So this allows you to, by the way, Nick, I loved this synopsis. Get laser targeted leads, helps you identify and connect with only your ideal clients. How many of us have been to events, been to networking events, had coffees with tie kickers, people who are not your ideal clients? We only want to work with our ideal clients. How do you define an ideal client? A person who pays you well, values what you do, and just, you love to pick up the phone when they call. That's an ideal client, right? Scalable growth. You'll be able to grow your company because it allows you to get more cash flow in. More cash flow means you can bring in more team members. More team members means you can expand if that's what you want. Or you can have a lifestyle business. It's up to you. But we get a lot more automation. It allows you to close more deals because it's simple. When you know who your ideal clients are, you know how to serve them, you can help them. It's very easy. Automation, with AI, you can automate so many of those things. I spoke to a gentleman today. He had 12 staff. He has now replaced 12 staff with one staff member using AI. His company is an 8-figure company, so pretty significant there. Unmatched efficiency. Say goodbye to all that time-consuming manual prospecting stuff that we used to do. You don't need to do that anymore, and you get expert insights. What I'm going to give you access to has experts from around the world, top of their fields, showing you how they use this technology to grow and scale their companies very, very quickly. All right, let's go on to the next one. Hey, Mr. Walt, I don't have eyes on chat, so if you can man the chat for me, that'll be awesome.
Of course, man, no problems.
Thank you very much. What to expect? I'm going to break down the exact system that we use step by step. That's designed to initiate conversations with the right people using artificial intelligence and have them booking into your calendar or buying from you. And I'm going to show you the software that we use and exactly how we use it in real time. So who is this for? Just make sure that we have the right people in the room. It's for business owners who have a great product or service, who want more ideal clients or customers, who service other business owners, who want to be in control of their business growth, tired of spending money and advertising on things. It's getting so expensive right now. Tired of all the tech stuff. Technology was promised to make life simple, but there's so many different things that we have to now plug in that it just gets a bit crazy. So our system is extremely simple. And deal makers looking to find and negotiate great deals with their like-minded partners. Who is this not for? This is equally as important. People who are just starting out. Why? Because there's a business acumen that needs to be understood in order to be able to leverage this thing. People who only sell B2C or MLMs, and people who do not have a great sales process in place. So, if you guys, by the way, there's people on this call who can help you with these things. So what are we going to cover? Why businesses fail, the power of AI in business, traditional versus new methods of lead generation, the infrastructure to collect those dollars. Hey, you're making more sales. It's an online world. You can be absolutely anywhere in the world these days and be running an online business. Some case studies, a demonstration of the software, and then some Q&A. Sound good? Alrighty, let's go. Let us begin. So why do businesses fail? Now, this is, when I used to do the business fixing stuff, I'd go into people and say, tell me about your business. And this is what their business plans would look like. They'd say, this is our marketing plan. This is everything we're doing. I'm like, whoa, they're spending so much time, energy, and effort on things where they don't need to. This is a survey, and this is data from McKinsey. They said, why do businesses fail? Well, 82% of them have cash flow issues. 42% of them, they don't really fit the market anymore. 29% bad management of finances, and they run out of cash. 23% don't have the right team, and 19% are outcompeted. They're outdated, especially with AI right now. So I'm not going to focus on the other four. I'm going to focus on number one, which is cash flow problems. How do you solve cash flow? Easy. There's no business that can go out of business if they have enough leads. Leads equals sales, sales equals cash flow, right? And once you have leads coming through the door, you can optimize every other piece of your business. You can optimize the sales process, you can optimize the follow-up process, etc. So the more leads you have, the more cash flow you can have. With that cash flow, you can bring in the ideal team members to fix all the other problems that are in your company. Traditional versus AI powered. Now, guys, before artificial intelligence, this is how most business owners used to try and find leads and run their businesses, essentially. There's so many different people involved. They're trying to find the wheat from the chaff. There's a lot of different processes in place to just get that handful of wheat, that handful of gold, that those ideal clients that they want. But now, if you've been on any social media, there are young 20, 22-year-olds who are killing it. Why? Because they have a machine like this. It can do the work of 1,000 people in a day of what you used to do. A harvester versus having 10 people trying to sift through and get a handful of wheat. This is the power that we have. It's unbelievable, the fact that we are living in the age of this innovation. It's akin to the printing press back in the day, the mobile revolution, the dot-com boom. I missed the dot-com boom. I was too young then, and I was busy partying at that stage of my life, right? But I'm not going to miss the AI revolution. So it's here. Grab it. It's gonna change lives. It's going to be the greatest transfer of wealth in history. So the old way of doing marketing is hope marketing, relying on expensive, Facebook ads and Google ads, direct mail, magazines, newspapers, word of mouth. Still, 95% of businesses still get business from word of mouth. So that's scary, because if you mess up a little bit, that word of mouth stops. So what's the new way? Utilize the power of artificial intelligence. It's got big data. It's got this intelligence behind it, which you can now harness, paired with ancient relationship building techniques, which is actually caring. When you actually care about your clients, they can feel it. They know it. And they know that you're the person to help them. You now have access to tools that will allow you to now talk to many, many more of those people and engage with them. Leverage the biggest platforms in the world, which are all interactive. And then we have intelligent conversational interactive marketing. I'll get more into that in a second. So let me show you shortly. So before we jump ahead into, hey, how do we put all this together? Let's talk about some foundations in your business. Make sure that there's, proper things in place. So I'm just going to move this out of the way. Proper things in place so that we can leverage that technology that we're talking about. Your business simplified, the fuel is the ideal clients. When you have your ideal clients, their engine is your business infrastructure. The outcome is the results. What's the results that you want? More profit, more time, and more impact. So fish and people are the same. By the way, you'll notice I've put little camera icon in the top right-hand corner. That's because, I'm always, whenever I'm watching a presentation, I'm like, oh, should I take a snapshot of this, etc. Those are there. So, hey, take a snapshot of this because it's important information. Why do I say fish and people are the same? It's a pattern intro. You're like, what the hell is he talking about? I thought this was about AI. Well, if I wanted to go fishing, if I wanted to catch a little minnow or a marlin or a whale, I have to use different bait. So people are the same. So what bait are you using? Who are you trying to catch? You don't have to catch them. Who are you trying to engage with? So you have to understand your ideal client. Is this making sense so far? The more you understand your ideal client, the better you'll be able to talk to them in their language with their pain points. Now, I'll give you a quick little example, which we all understand. Real estate, every one of us understands it. There are, let's say, 4 different types of people in real estate. The first-time buyer, there's the investor, there's the newlyweds, and then there's the downsizers. Those 4 people. Those 4 people are looking for completely different things in real estate. So if I put my hand up and said, hey, I'm looking for a house, and then somebody comes up to me and goes, oh, let me sell you this. It's great for a first home buyer. I'm like, well, that's not me. So I'm out of that thing. Or it's, hey, this is a great community to retire. I'm like, well, that's not me either. Hey, this is great for an investor. It's got a great ROI, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, ooh, that's me. So the right bait for the right person, very important. So you track them using the right bait and the right medium. You collect those leads. Collect those leads into a CRM. Speak to Nick about that. He'll get you all set up. And then this is the relationship building phase. You educate them. You show them what you're doing and how you can help them. You make them an offer. Hey, you're an investor? Come, check it out. We've got 3 houses that are perfect for investors. Okay, cool. Let me see. And then you close, you onboard them, and then you captivate. You deliver, you wow them, you ask them for referrals, and offer them more. That's it. This is $1 million blueprint. It's very, very simple. This is what you need in your business. If you understand this principle, now we can supercharge it by adding AI into this. The infrastructure. People spend thousands and thousands of dollars on websites and all these the most complicated websites. You don't need those. You just need 5 simple pages. You need an opt-in page, something to entice them. A sales page, make them an offer. An upsell page, hey, to something that speeds up the mechanism. An order page where you take the money, and then a thank you page. That's it. So that's all you need. You can take a photo of that. We'll go to the next one. How does all this work? Let's put this all together. You know your ideal client. You have to have a great offer. You engage the AI. The AI will now find and nurture all those people. It'll qualify them. And if they suit, it's going to book them into your diary. And then it's going to follow up and it's going to close. So a client of ours, he is a supplier of machines to chiropractors. Now he's in Las Vegas. He went in there and he said, find me all the chiropractors in Las Vegas. So he finds them all. The AI is engaged. It nurtures the chiropractors. What does it do? It sends them a simple message. Hey, Mr. Chiropractor, I know you're busy. We have brand new technology, which is in this 2-minute video, which is going to show you how you can add an extra $100,000 to your practice. As soon as they click and watch, the next call to action is to book a call, right? So it qualifies them, makes sure that they fit, books them into the meeting, and then follows up and closes with them. This person is selling these machines. It's $80,000 per machine. He's selling them, and he's now the #1 salesman in Las Vegas for these machines to chiropractors. Secret formula for building a responsive list or group of ideal clients. Now, in the last 2 years, we have so much of data, and this is the most successful campaigns if you wanted to build a group or a good list. It's very simple. You send people a 2-minute video. We've tried 5-minute videos. We've tried 10-minute videos. We've tried 30-minute videos. We've tried 45-minute videos. It doesn't work because we all have ADD right now. So you send people a 2-minute video. That ideal client. Hey, Mr. Ideal Client, I know exactly who you are. I've looked you up. By the way, the AI is going to do all this, so you don't have to. You just need to record that 2-minute video with your expertise. Hey, Mr. Walt, I know you're awesome. I've looked you up online. I thought we could connect. I've created a 2-minute video about how we can work together. He's gonna be curious. He's like, who is this guy and why has he created a video for me? Click, watch. And then if you click and watch, all of the rest of the stuff is tracked. You can send them additional videos. You can ask them to, hey, I've checked you out. I think you're awesome. Would you like to join my Facebook group? Just like somebody in the chat just before said, hey guys, you're all awesome business owners. Come join my Facebook group. There's 3,000 other business owners. Great. Yeah, that's for me. I'll join. So very simple. And it's also built in social proof. I've gone there and there's 3,000 other business owners. Wow, this is awesome. These are my people, right? Call to action and then rinse and repeat. Very simple. So again, nothing complicated as yet. So an example, this web page. On this webpage is Troy. Troy is from the Chet Holmes Institute. He's just got a video, that 2-minute video of him talking about, hey, this is Troy. We've got these amazing 4 videos that are showing you exactly how to get more time, more leads, more sales, and an $8.4 million case study. I think it's going to be awesome. We're adding value to you. We're not asking you for anything. They click, and if they click on any of those boxes down the bottom, those videos, they get taken to this video. Now, what's he doing? And his ideal clients this video. They're watching it. They're watching this one, how to double sales in 12 months. That's Amanda Holmes. She's absolutely brilliant from the Chet Holmes Institute. It's 18 minutes. How to double your sales. Would you spend 18 minutes to double your sales? Yes, and the information in there is pure gold. By the time you watch these 4 videos, you know, like, and trust them. And what are you going to do next? You're going to book a call with Troy. Very, very simple. I know we haven't got to the AI part. This is the infrastructure part. We'll get to the AI part in a second and show you how to supercharge this. So the know, like, trust is very simple. You're getting to know them. Who are you? What do you do? Why should I care? They like you. Do I like you? Do I not like you? Do I like what you have to say? Simple. And then when they trust you, are you an expert? Can you help me? Have others had success? Show me the examples. And then conversion. What do I do next? How do I get started? Simple. This is a formula which you should follow in meetings, in your social media. Build the know, like, trust, and then your conversion will happen. All right, guys. So now we are 10 slides away from the demo. Very excited. That's what it says at the top there. Let us show you our step-by-step system. Comet Leads. This is our system. This is our AI. The genius on this call, Mr. Walt Bayless, has built this. It is a set and forget system. What does that mean? It's not a plug and play system. It's a set and forget, because that infrastructure that I talked about before, you are going to have to record a 2-minute video. It's the scariest thing in the world, I know. But hey, we're in business and you do it once and you never have to do it again. And it's talking to your ideal clients all day long and they're coming through and they're booking in and they already know who you are. So please, 2 minutes, not that much to ask, right? Oh, by the way, you don't have to record a 2-minute video anymore.
I was going to say that. You want me to show that bit later on as well? Like that's blowing our result up like crazy. They use AI in video.
Exactly. Now you can literally take the text, put it into this AI, which will create a video of you.
I'll show you.
And you can send that. We'll show you that in a second. You can send it out to 1,000 people, personalized to each person. A video, you talking to them about their business. You can talk to 1,000 people in a day. Does that blow your mind? All you've done is uploaded. How long's the video that you got to upload to train that thing? Well,
you upload a 2-minute video of you talking rubbish. So I literally can do that with a mouthful of concrete. And I can just talk to camera and talk about how the weather is and my kids at school and whatever. And I'll show you in a sec. So you can upload a 2-minute video of just like, and honestly, ChatGPT can give you a 2-minute script in a second. Then every video you send to a prospect is personalized. We'll show you in just a second.
Yeah, for sure. So guys, back to our system, set and forget system. This is the email that we send out to our ideal clients. In brackets, video. Hey, why do we put an icon in there? Because it gets the attention in the email box, right? It says, please watch this ASAP. Shh, secret inside. And an astronaut, they're like, what is an astronaut? Go to a TV. So they click, they open, and says, hey, this is Johann. We acquired 7 companies. We put them together. We created Comet Suite. Amazing. But what does this have to do with you? Click the thing to find out how you can generate 1,000 qualified leads in 10 minutes for $300. That gets their attention. They click that link. They come to this landing page. This very handsome gentleman here. He didn't even follow the rules. He did a 1-minute 21 video, right? So you can shorten it if you like.
Efficiency,
when they click,
efficiency.
I know, right? When they click, they watch that, and then what happens? Boom. Our sales team gets a message. Hey, so-and-so just watched the video. This is how it works. Give them a call. This is what our system looks like in the morning when our sales team wakes up. You can see on the left-hand side there, those are the cold emails that have gone out. Those are the Facebook leads. And then it just keeps going to the right, where people have now watched a 20-minute demo, a 90-second demo, a 20-minute demo, a one-on-one. They've booked a one-on-one, and now they're ready to buy. So that's how our results work. We call this our board of gold. So what happens when you present the right offer to the right audience at the right time? Guess what? They buy, and your business grows. So 2 more slides until the demo. Let's go. Comet Leads allows you to quickly and effortlessly generate all the leads you could ever want. And it's just absolutely revolutionary. And you don't have to spend a single cent on ads. Like our 3rd business partner, there's 3 of us. His name's Chris. He has spent over $1 million on ads, and he's generated 50,000 leads with that $1 million. This software can do it in a month without spending that money. So yeah, pretty cool. So let's check out some real life case studies. All right, demo ready. After this, we'll go. So Michael, he used the technology, and he said in 24 hours, he's already generated 7 meetings booked. Then a day later, he came back. He said he booked 100 meetings. We didn't believe him. We got him on a call. We got him to show everybody his calendar, and he literally had 100 meetings booked.
7 days later. Not 1 day later. 7 days later.
7 days later. Yeah. Clinton launched a new campaign for a client of mine that hosts events in the event space. He wrote 4 pretty simple emails to get event planners. We'll show you that in a second. And he's already got 2 bookings. First client on board, didn't even set it up as yet. Kevin, you can talk the story through. Well, I know you love it.
Yeah, I love this story because all of us are in the artisanal barbecue knife niche, right? Like, I mean, Who's not in the artisanal barbecue knife niche? The reason I like this story is because Kevin, working with a client selling handmade barbecue knives at a pretty decent clip, at the peak of 40 to 50 sales per month. So that was the best month. They were doing 40 to 50 sales. Everything changed after the pandemic. Sales dropped 50% every month until he hit zero. 2 months ago, he reached out for help. We went through the books for the last 24 months. I noticed 3 very large orders, and it turns out it was 3 companies ordering in batches as corporate gifts. So I fired up our tool and grabbed a white label suite. That's our white label version of what we're about to show you, and grabbed a list of 300 leads across different industries where I reckon a bunch of dudes would appreciate getting an artisanal barbecue knife as a gift. Check this out. From the first cold email, 5 days into the campaign, a new order of 150 units lands. 3 times their best ever month. All right. And the company liked the idea of giving the knives as gifts, but more than that, they own retail stores and now placed a regular stocking order for each of their stores that refreshes every 2 to 3 months. What we talk about is the fact that, as Alex Hormozi says, you can put all your effort into finding one customer, or you can put all your effort into finding one partner that can create for you thousands of customers every single month. Yeah. So when we show the tool in just a second, I want you to kind of think in two veins here. Like the first is, how am I going to find my ideal customer? And then the next is, how am I going to find incredible networks of people that are going to continually refer me business for the rest of my life? So we'll show you that in a sec.
Awesome. All right, cool. Let's go see how it works. So I'm going to stop the sharing, and I have to restart the sharing. And let's go. Oop, where'd it go? There it is. Too many things open. All right, can you see my screen, guys? Yes. Woohoo. Awesome. Cool. Let me just hit refresh. I know Mr. Walt has put in a couple of new campaigns there while we've been talking. Yep. And this is the software. I'm gonna do a new campaign just to show you what it looks like. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna go, let's do real estate, because we all know real estate. So real estate industry, I'm gonna find, let's pretend I'm servicing real estate agents. Pick a location. Where shall I go?
There
you guys can
to keep Nick happy.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, you guys are neighbors. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, that. We just found that out. I mean, I just sent Nick a little flash torch message to the window, and he responded with a little flash torch message. So we've got hands hooked up with the string. We'll get there.
Hilarious. So guys, this is now, it's gone to Google first. So there's many different points that it goes into. The first point it goes to is Google. It's now giving me Google results. Hey, look, these are the Gold Coast residential properties. Here's their name, their address, their rating, their website, their phone number. Nothing groundbreaking at this point in time. But what's actually happening is, in the background, their AI is going to work. It's now collating all of their data. We have no database. There is no database here. This is all done live in real time. So what's happening is it's finding all these people. You can see that it says in orange, it's looking for the email. So now it's finding the ones that it can. Here's Lucy Cole. It's got 15 employees. Here's all their social media. They have 28 ratings so far. Here's their website. Here's their phone number. Here's the contact people. Here's their names. Here's their position. Here's their email. And I can, with the click of a button, I can click 1, 2, 10 of these people. I can download it. Seeing this green button over here, I can download it as a CSV. I can upload it, if you wanted to Facebook ads as a lookalike audience or a custom audience, or I can click this button and send it directly to my CRM. Do you understand how powerful this is? Now, let's talk about customizing every interaction. My BDMs are on the phone. They don't have time to go and look through the websites and stuff. This is now plugged into ChatGPT. ChatGPT and the agent is now going in, searching, and giving me a summary. This is who they are, this is what they do, this is what we should do, this is how we should reach out to them. By the way, if you're really good at prompt engineering, you can go up here and you can go to integrations and you can go to OpenAI and you can customize your intros. This is an introduction, a prompt that I wrote, introducing us, etc. Here's the subject questions, here's a summary of what I want. So you can update this and engineer it however you want. And that's going to be reflected in there. Let's just go back here, Lucy Cole. All right. So we got the summary. Now I wanted to generate that intro. Now this intro is going to be according to my profile. So this is Johann from Comment Suite. This is what we're talking about. Each message that goes out to these people is going to be tailored to that business according to your business. How do I set that up? I do it over here. I go into the settings, I go into the intro generator, I answer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. What's my business name? What's my website? What do I sell? Who does it help? Who should I contact and what does it do for them? And what personality do I want? That crafts the entire introduction message. And the next thing Mr. Walt is building in is that technology which will have the Hey Gen, the avatar speaking to each person.
Is that, do you want to see how quickly and easily you can do a video-based AI introduction? Nick, do we have time?
Yeah, sure.
Shall we?
Just give me, we'll do that after this bit. Well,
cool.
Otherwise people will get all confused.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have ADD. I assume everybody else has ADD, right? That's just how it is. So this is how we find the people, the businesses, and then all of their contact. And if I know exactly who I want to target and their position, it'll go in and contact them. So an email would go out saying, "Hey Lucy, I know you're the contact agent for Lucy Cole. I wanted to reach out. Here's a 2-minute video about how we can do business together." Click, watches a video. Wow, cool. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do some business together. Very simple, except it's talking to 1,000 people a day if you wanted it to. Now that's one search. Let's go into this one. Let's find people. By the way, guys, type in for me. I can't see the chat. Well, you can tell me who is an ideal person. What is their position? Where do they live? And what do they like? Tell me that.
So yeah, if you could do business with anyone, if you could sit across the table from anyone, who would you want to speak to? So we might have CEOs in Brisbane, or we might have Bitcoin investors from Sydney, or like if you could talk to your ideal prospect, who do you think you'd love to have a conversation with? So Johann's just doing here a tech investor. Let's find tech investors in London, for example, mate. And what this is doing is then hitting LinkedIn. So CFOs from the mining industry in Brisbane, perfect.
Done.
Janine says founders of small businesses, awesome.
All right, let me do. What was it? CEO.
So CFO of mining companies, CFO mining and mining company in Brisbane.
Now, guys, we don't have any database, so this is all live in real time. Let's go Brisbane.
There, mate. Brisbane. Yeah. There you go.
Here's all the CFOs of the mining.
Jenny, would that be Janine? Sorry, would that be good? So otherwise there we've got
Yep. Keep going.
Do you want to? We have restaurant owners in Sydney. We've got small business founders.
Awesome. Thank you. I'll do that. So guys, we can even go one further. CFO mining company. Great, cool. I might have other tools that could do that, but can I do this? Loves dogs. Never on the search in my life, right? But it's going to go and it's going to look for the CEOs of mining companies who love dogs. And I can go in here and I can open it, and somewhere on the profile, it's going to say, "Hey, I'm a finance company manager, et cetera, and I love dogs." Somewhere on his profile. I don't have time to go through and look at it, but trust me, he's gonna be loving dogs there. And so that's how, the more data you can give it, the more articulated that ideal person is going to be. So that's how we find that one. I'm just going to find one more, and then we'll switch to those two that you've set up already. Well, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here and check it out. If I want to find sydneymorningherald.com.au, because I want some free PR, I'm going to reach out to some of the writers, the reporters, and say, "Hey, I've got a great story. I want to talk about how ChatGPT releasing its new store is going to have a massive impact on blah, 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 blah." And they're going to love that story, and they'll publish it, and then might give you a backlink back to your website. So this is an example of how you can reach out to anyone in any company. So that's Sydney Morning Herald. Check this out, tesla.com. I can go and find anyone who works at Tesla. By the way, again, all this information is public. We do not do anything black hat or gray hat. It's all legal compliant data. So this is people who work there. So guys, if you want me to find anyone who works for any particular company, your dream 100, right? If you could fill a room with 100 people, this is what you use. You can reach out to them. I'm going to tell you a quick little story about this third one. It's one of my favorites. We had all day, every day, we have agencies signing up, and we see agency, and then we see restaurant. I'm like, what the? Why did a restaurant sign up? We call him up and go, hey, Mr. Restaurant, we're a B2B company. Why did you sign up? He says, well, I watched all your YouTube videos. I think we can do something. I want to make this work for my company. I said, okay, cool. What did you do? He goes, I've just opened up a restaurant. It's in the middle of the city. I said, okay, can you go outside, look around, tell me what buildings you see? He goes out, see Deloitte, ANZ, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, cool. Can you walk into the building, take a photo of their board, their directory board? He does that, comes back in and plugs in all the other companies that are in that building. It then gives him a list of everybody who works at those companies. He then sends them an email. Hey, James, I know that you work at this company. Hey, neighbor, by the way. He said, hey, neighbor, I know that you work at this company. We're doing a special deal. We've just opened up. If you come down for dinner, I'm going to give you a free bottle of wine. If you come down for breakfast, I'm going to give you a free muffin. And if you come down for lunch, I'm going to give you 20% off. That little campaign had his doors full because people are now walking in with a coupon to get their free wine or free muffin or free 20% off. Make sense? Do you see how you can use this technology? Yeah? All right. I'm going to keep going to the sharing. All right. Mr. Walt, do you want to talk about Janine? Yep, you're muted, bud. We can't hear you.
Yeah, you've been wanting for me to be muted for like my whole life. It's like everybody's celebrating right now. So while Johann was talking, I just added a couple of our first guests here, the people that introduced themselves. So we had Janine, who was doing Speech Perfect, and we had Aldwin, who was the self-confessed media queen who can get you mass media exposure. So you guys saw just a few moments ago that Johann created an AI-based introduction for that real estate company, yeah? And we had our lead gen program in there. So it was like, hey, I'm Johann, and this is what I do, and this is what I sell, and how can we, work together? Johann, if you just want to click next to Janine or Aldwin there on the settings and just go there. So you can actually load in a different profile for every campaign that you run. So I loaded this in for Aldwin here. I've got the website, I've got what they do. So Aldwin is getting mass media exposure for business owners who is looking to grow, helps mass media publicity and exposure to grow their business. And Janine, I've popped in there, helps business owners and sales professionals communicate more clearly. Did I not load that one in? I might not have.
Didn't save.
I didn't save it. Sorry, I was trying to hurry. So we'll just stick with Aldwin, but you can see that we've got that profile in there. So let's just do a quick search and in this particular campaign, mate, and then we'll do the AI and I'll show you how you can reach out to your ideal prospects in a second. So over on the right-hand side, click on your search. Up in the top right, mate, new search. Top right.
You're talking to me. Right, cool, yep. That's good.
No, okay. Choose the campaign. You could have done it from there, but anyway, that's okay. Go to Aldwin and let's just look for Aldwin mass media. So we're looking for people who are launching, people that have got new products. So let's do something like electric vehicles. Let's do electric vehicles in Sydney as an example, just so because we know that they're getting a lot of press. And let's see what we can find here. So we're going to do electric vehicles in Sydney and let that run. And go. So now for Aldwin, we're going to suggest electric vehicles in Sydney, electric vehicle wholesalers, electric vehicle chargers, electric vehicle, whatever they might be. And we're just going to reach out to them and offer to do some free media exposure, right? So here we are. We've got a whole bunch. We can probably get more into wholesale than charge points and that kind of stuff. But anyway, we've got some results here. So now over on our campaign, let that load up. So let's find one. Let's see if we can find one that'll do. That's okay. Whatever it might be. It's just for the example. We want to do that summary and we want to do that introduction based on Aldwin being a media genius where she can create exposure for this particular place. Let's open that up. So cool. Aldwin here from AA Expose. Just wanted to say that we're quite impressed with the impact you guys are making in the electrical vehicle charging industry. Your website, ChargeFox, really caught our attention. We'd love to start a conversation about a possible joint venture that could be mutually beneficial. At AA Expose, we specialize in mass media exposure and helped over 2,000 businesses like yours grow by giving them the exposure they deserve. Let's chat. Now, that's pretty cool, but then it's like, how do I get cut through? How do I get that into the hands of the right person? And Johann, do you mind if I share my screen? Is that okay?
Yeah, man, you go for it.
All right, cool. So let me just see if I can jump in here and make that happen. So let's see if I'm sharing the right screen here. All right. Can you guys see my screen right now? Yes, you can. All right, cool. So now we have a system that we got that information from Aldwin, which was really great. And we've got those ideal customers. I'm just going to log in as you, buddy, so I can go back to that one that we just created. Let's get this logged in, and I'll steal your thunder. because I never do that to you, bro. All right, so we've got that these AI results that we've got here. I might just run another one for these guys just so I've got it on the screen. And we're going to use a video method of getting some cut through. So not only is the AI going to create what we call a value proposition, it looks at how we can work together with these guys. So Aldwin, as a media exposure company, the AI tells us our value proposition. It literally says, hey, advice on the best approach for our company, create a conversation with this business, start by understanding their specific products and services, reach out to them through their website, highlighting mutual interest. Okay, that's all cool, but what should I say? I should say this, hey, it's me, this is what I do, this is who I am, and this is how it works. Now check this out. I literally just go copy, and I come across to a program that we call Hey Gen, all right? And you can see I've done this a whole bunch of times, but I've got a 2-minute junk video, as I said, talking about the weather and why the Brisbane Lions are actually useless in the system here. And I can create my own video in seconds. Literally grab my existing avatar, paste that in there. All right, now it's going to say that I'm Aldwin, all right, from AA Expose. But we'll let that go for just a second. Let's see how it hears. You guys have all seen AI's text-to-speech before, but you can hear me, pretty Australian. This is how I speak. I talk pretty fast. This is how it's going to read this out for us. We'll just give it another second, and that will give us an idea of how that works. And again, what I want you guys to know is that you can find your ideal prospect. You can get AI to create a value proposition, looking at what they do, understanding what you do. And then you can do a reach out to them, personalized in your own voice as a video. Now, what are you going to do with that? Drop it into a DM, right? Pop it through to them on Facebook, all right?
Hi there, Aldwin from AA Expose here. I must say, the impact you guys are creating with Nudo is truly impressive. We'd love to discuss the possibility of a joint venture to further expand your reach.
Okay, so now I've got multiple versions of my voice in there, but let's have a look at what that actually looks like when we do it for real. So here's one that I did for, for a commercial company that we were reaching out to. Here we go, commercial real estate. Check this out. So none of these words came out of my mouth, all right?
Hello, Terry. I'm Walt Bayliss, co-founder of Comet Suite. We specialize in empowering B2B companies like yours with cutting-edge lead generation software. Our tools can significantly amplify your tenant acquisition efforts by precisely targeting and engaging prospective clients. I'd love to explore how we can tailor.
Who thinks that's pretty cool? So thinking about what our tool is doing, mixing now with AI in the video space, what we're able to do is search and find your ideal client. Really tailor in who you're looking for. I only want to talk to big companies. I only want to understand their socials. And then what do I want to do is I want to take that video straight across to their Facebook page. And I want to message them as that client with that message as a personal video. And I guess my question would be, will that get you a response? Do you think in this world of cluttered marketing that you will be able to create a response with your ideal client, and you have done that at scale? You're able to find your ideal client, you're able to create a personalized message, a value proposition that you can tailor specific to that company, and then you can communicate with them on any platform. So that's what we wanted to showcase for you guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Walt. Alrighty, I'm gonna finish up my presentation. So guys, feedback time. Let me know in the chat. I can't see the chat, but Walt can. How could you use this in your business? This is Walt and I, about a month ago. We're presenting this technology to a room of construction, housing construction guys, asking them, who would they like to find? And to them, one deal is worth $1 million, $2 million, $5 million, $10 million. They were absolutely blown away by this technology because in a matter of minutes, they could find their ideal people and do business with them. Lead generation, for those of you who want to use it for yourselves, there's different ways people use our technology. They use it to generate leads for themselves. They use it to generate leads for their clients and sell the leads to their clients. Nick put this in the email. One of our clients, he's generating leads, nurturing them. This is the video, 2, 3, 4 videos, and then they go, wow, I'm ready to do business. And then he passes on the lead and he sells each lead for $2,000. So they can do that. And then Walt messaged and said, Walt said before, we have another part of our company. It's called White Label Suite. That's our enterprise version, where if you wanted to have all of our technology and brand it as your own, you can. And so that's White Label Suite. So you're one deal away. Once you know how to generate leads on demand without the need for spending on advertising, you'll be able to grow and scale your company at will. You'll be able to have qualified meetings with prospects who already know, like, and trust you. You'll simply be a deal magnet. So what is one client worth to you? I want you to think about that. Our ideal clients, we've got an ICP. Our ideal clients have been in business for 3 years. They have a product that's minimum of $3,000, and they have 3 employees because they know the pain of managing those people. And then by boosting them up, giving them more efficient leads to close, the business grows. So would you like to try our system for yourself? What are you actually getting in the system? It's the most advanced tool in your business war chest. And that's the ability to leverage AI to connect with those ideal clients that we've just shown you. Find your next joint venture partner. So we didn't go into distribution, etc. So you can find your partners who have access to your ideal clients, and you can 10 times your business very quickly with that. Multi-platform approach, you can reach them on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. I was going to say X, it is X now, and connect with them where they are, where they communicate the most. The data and information from all of their information based on who they are, what position they play in the game. Are they the realtors, the loan officers, etc.? You can target directly to the exact person you need. Access to data with your Dream 100. This is where I went and showed you Tesla, Sydney Morning Herald, Forbes, etc. You can go and find exactly who you're looking for to speed up that connection. And remember, it's not about just this. We don't allow people to send out tens of thousands of messages. That's not what the platform is for. It's to build real connections with your ideal people. That's why we teach in our training a lot about the Dream 100. If you could fill the room with 100 clients, who would they be? Focus on those 100 clients. You don't need to market out to 10,000 people. You can cherry pick the exact people who you're working with. So in this example over here, we were looking for TEDx speakers and who had certain things. So here's a person who we found with the exact TEDx in her title. Pinpoint the connections that we need in larger organizations. Now, Tesla, for example, you're never going to get through to Elon. But hey, if I figured out a way to terraform Mars, I could get it to his engineer and say, hey, can you get this 2-minute video to Elon? It's really important. I figured out how to terraform Mars. And then he's going to get the kudos for passing it up the chain. Therefore, that's how you work your way up, right? So that's the point of that. One-click personalization. We showed you how we did that with Aldwin. Organize and label. You can label everyone, understand exactly where they are in your pipeline. Filter them. We didn't get to show you this, but basically you can filter. I don't want to talk to anybody who's got admin at, info at, sales at, support at. So therefore, I'm only getting clean data. And then emails, you can now build that audience. You can export that audience. If you wanted to do ads, if you wanted to go en masse, you can create lookalike audiences. If you know 1,000 of your ideal clients, it's going to help Facebook expand that reach out much better. Peace of mind and speedy. It's going to give you, it is the best opportunity right now to grow your business. And one search. So in our plans, we have 1,000 searches for $300. One search is not actually one lead. This is one search, this Whistle Realty Group. That's one search, but it's yielded 10 different contacts. So that's 10. So most of our clients, they end up with databases every month of 3,000, 5,000, so forth. That compound at the end of the, end of the year or whenever it is, if you want to sell your business, your database of engaged people is going to be worth a lot if you ever did want to sell your business. So guys, our plans, they start, you can go to our website, check it out. It's $297 for 1,000 searches, or 1,500 searches, I should say. And because Nick's invited us over here, if you'd like to take us up on the offer, it's $197 a month. And you get everything that I've just showed you. So what are you getting? The ability to connect with these ideal clients, find your next JV partners, 10 times the business, the multi-platform approach, reach them on all your social media, all the data and information on every prospect to help your sales team close more deals. Everyone who's in the organization, you can connect to the right person, cherry pick that exact person who you want, and then you can pinpoint and connect with the bigger organizations to work to the top. The Tesla example that I gave you. One-click AI personalization, the ability to organize all your leads with the labels, filter all your results, and then instantly build targeted audiences. And therefore you can put it up on Facebook as lookalike audiences, etc. So some other cool bonuses on the next slide. Our masterclass swap. I told you about, the people who are in our ecosystem. If anybody knows who this is Anik Singhal. He's in there. He teaches about the Pentagon of sale. The comment over there, NGL. By the way, what did that stand for again? It was
not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie. That's right. These
Dude, you got kids. You got to be up with the lingos. NGL, bro.
Dude, my kids are 7 and 5. So I'm not gonna lie. These talks have been incredible. Not even used the leads yet. The talks alone are worth it. Once I suss out the leads, fire. So Onyx and Gal, Amanda Holmes from The Ultimate Sales Machine, Ari Galper, Revolutionize Your Sales Process. Simon, I think we have close to 40 amazing presentations in there now. So yeah, are you ready to take your business to the next level? Head on over to cometsuite.com/SmashGo. And question time.
So Jenny's just asked, is there training included? Yep. So we also have a team that will do an onboarding call with you. So they'll jump in, they'll make sure you get all set up. They'll make sure everybody's ready to rock. And there's tutorials right in there. We also have live Q&A calls 3 times a week. So people can jump in, talk about absolutely anything, talk about marketing, talk about cut through, talk about anything. My only rule, Johann, is on my calls, which I do on Fridays, don't ask me cooking questions. It's not anything else I'm pretty good with. But yep.
Yeah. So I was going to say, our entire business model, guys, is a subscription-based business model. So and we have no contracts. So you can cancel at any time. If we're not doing our job, if you're not getting the data that you need, you're going to cancel. So therefore, we've got 2,500 people. They're all very happy. We know that we can make this work for your business. We're here to help you. Nick, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity. Do you have any questions for us?
Right, there you go. I froze there for a minute. I just had the spinning wheel of doom in front of me thinking, I'm going to 5 minutes and silence.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome. I've just had a private conversation with someone here talking about the amount of money that people are spending on ads. And I know that this is the case for us. So both ads and organic, the reach is going down, the conversions are going down, the cost is going up. And so people, I mean, so certainly in my world, are asking, what are the alternatives? How do we do this? And this here looks like a really phenomenal alternative to it all.
Thank you, guys. We've got a couple of questions, and then we will let you get on with your day. So if you've got any questions, please hit us up. Feel free to unmute and ask us. David Bates, I see your hand is up. Go for it.
Yeah, hi guys.
Hey,
really, my question was with the video that AI created for you there. You would send that directly to somebody on Facebook. What other platforms can you send it to? Can you send it to like that? Because I know it came up with a whole bunch of emails. Could you send it to their email address?
Yeah, so we're using HeyGen, which is a separate platform. So we use our tool to create the opportunity and then HeyGen to create the video. We're also looking at Be Human as well, which is a really good option, being able to personalize that at a bigger scale with Be Human. But any platform, David, you can't put a video in an email, but like Johann actually showed you, what we send out via email, because we're sending out emails every day, still part of our outreach program. We put a link to the video, so it looks like the video, and when they click on it, it goes to a video in place.
Just to a landing page.
Yeah, it goes to a landing page, and we send it out we send personalized videos on LinkedIn and on Facebook predominantly, and we're linking to other videos using the email system.
You can download the videos and then just upload it to Facebook. Again, this is not about
those videos.
Go on.
And then send them wherever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, correct.
So our tool does the script, so it does that introduction, analyze the business, find all that kind of stuff, and then you just copy and paste it into the next step.
And it just puts it into your voice. And what do? Take a photo of your face or something to get it to do that, or like how's it?
Well, you just upload a 2-minute video straight to camera, and it takes that video and does all the.
And you just talk about anything like you said, and then it'll just change whatever you're talking about into the script.
Whatever you copied and pasted. Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Amazing.
Thanks, man. All right, Janine.
Oh my God, you've just blown my mind.
Yeah.
that is going to make my job so much easier, from someone that does cold calling for clients and things like that, and getting past the gatekeeper, that'll just blow that straight out of the water. And having those lead funnels, I've taken on a new client this week, and he's going to love this when I show him tomorrow. When I go in, he's just going to fall all over himself. You know, we go out for many hours networking. It's not going to replace face-to-face networking, but it's going to make conversion so much easier.
Beautiful.
So much easier.
We had one guy who used it to invite people to come to dinner.
Mm.
And then they all came to dinner. And this was he was a lawn guy?
He did that.
He had a maintenance facility.
Yeah, it's like
he used to maintain
apartment building stuff. Yeah.
That's it. So he used to maintain essentially the apartment buildings. And so he invited all these people to dinner, and he got a $30 million contract from inviting them to dinner. The right people at the table, right? So think about if you know who your ideal people are, bringing them to the table. And literally, he just said, "Hey, come along. Let's just all get together and have dinner." Then they said, "What do you do?"
Lunch with Pete. It was cool.
But definitely a game changer to 10x people's businesses. Showing
Anthony says he paid $169 for ads to Google and 0 return. Yep, happens every day.
Yep, absolutely.
Con, go for it.
Very, very interesting. I've seen a
You
lot
were
of
the-
these.
you were the
as I've
shy
seen
one.
before. Seen quite a few of these. I've seen all the hey gens and all that, and I've seen Synthesia, and I've seen Be Human. Good one, Walt. I think you should look at Be Human. Be Human is good. A couple of questions I had. Can you create a cadence? So can I say, here's my video in a month's time, in a couple of weeks' time, can you send this a video? And then 2 weeks' time, can you send this particular? Can you create a cadence approach? Look,
that's a great question. So I know Nick with the crew that he runs has an incredible CRM program that can do that. So our leads tool literally integrates with any CRM on the planet. So we've got clients running Salesforce, HubSpot, Keep, GHL, any number of different CRMs. So we don't do the cadence ourselves, Con, but we'll push the leads into any CRM platform out there. And if you need one, I would suggest talking to Nick because he's got the best handle on that and be able to create that cadence. So send this one, wait a few days, send that, wait a few days, reach them out on this platform, all that kind of stuff. That's more the realm of the CRM world.
And this is more lead generation, lead identification, initial contact, make
exactly right.
Connection, start the relationship, then you nurture it different ways.
Correct. You got it, man. Exactly right.
Yeah. So you said also you had one guy who uses this as a commercial business. That is, he's a lead generator, which is what I do. So he's a lead generator. So he actually goes out there, finds leads, and then
exactly.
I'm a bit of a broker, so I find leads, then sell those leads on to other people for price.
That's right. That's
doable. That's in your commercial license. That's okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's part of our 3. So three ways to use our tool: generate leads for yourself, generate leads for other people, nurture them, and then sell the leads to those people. And then the third way is to white label our system and give people a subscription to it with whatever price you want, and then you get to keep that profit.
Oh, you can become a reseller, sort of.
Under your brand.
So
it's everything's branded as yours.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Well, Janine said, very good. Very good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Con.
Good to see you.
Awesome. All right, cool. Guys, I think there's no more questions. I don't see any hands up. Nick, do you? If not, then I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to hand it back over to you, Nick. Thank you so much. Thank you for allowing us to share.
How do people enjoy that? Give us a big round of applause if you really enjoyed that. Excellent. I can see some smiling faces there. You've just solved a whole lot of problems and are going to make some of their jobs a whole lot easier as well. So I appreciate you coming on tonight, Johann. That really sort of given a really good insight as to how to use the tool, but more importantly, how to solve that particular problem in business. So I'm sure there are people here that are now sort of starting to think not only how can they use this for their own business, but create a whole new business on lead generation as well too. I see Janine smiling there.
But, hey, the funniest one that we have is a guy in the Gold Coast is using it to find elite level female CEOs and matchmaking for them. That's the funniest one I got.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. Excellent. All right. Well, we do have a door prize tonight, don't we, Johann? Do you want to tell us what it is?
100%. You know what? I forgot what it was, so it's up to you. You can make up whatever you want. I'm joking.
Actually, what was it?
It was a copy of the software. We were going to give away. We were going to give away a membership of the software to someone.
Excellent. Fantastic. All right. Well, if anyone want that, by the way, or anyone not want it, just no. Who wants it? That really confused. Your hands went up and said, no, who doesn't want it? Excellent. Well, we've got a great way of drawing this. And we have our unique way of drawing this as well with our wheel of names. So all of your names have gone into the wheel of names. But remember, you have to be here to win. If you've disappeared early, then we just go and redraw it again. So some lucky person here is going to win that software tonight. So let's spin the wheel and see who that is.
Yay.
Virtual drum roll. Here we go. It's whizzing around. Bit of a lag on the, it's coming all the way from the Philippines, this one.
Mary.
And a lucky winner, Mary. Are you here, Mary? Open up your mic, tell us you're here. Otherwise, we have to redraw it.
LM. Mary is here. I see her here.
Yay! Fantastic.
Awesome.
I see you dropped in just a little bit later there. Mary's in Hong Kong. So
Yes.
fabulous.
Thank you.
All right. We will hook you up with Johann tomorrow by email. And yeah, take it for a spin and tell us what you think too, Mary. I'd love to know how you find it.
Yeah, it's great. It will be good to find my niche.
Excellent. It'd be really good for your niche, I think. Really good. So look forward to it. Excellent. All right. Well, that is our session for tonight. If you've really enjoyed the session and want to watch it again, there are some real gems that were in that. Then this will be up on our YouTube channel tomorrow afternoon. If you're not a subscriber to the SmashGo YouTube channel, we'll drop the link into chat. So go there, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that little bell that appears beside the subscribe, because then you'll get a notification as soon as that video is uploaded. And I know that some of you are thinking about this. If you know someone that will be interested in this as well too, feel free to share that link or the video with them as well too. I can see some people thinking, I'm not going to tell anyone about this. I'm just going to go and sell them leads. But there's lots of people there that be curious about this as well. So feel free to send them to the YouTube channel as well. And if anyone wants to reach out to you at all, Johann, what's the best way to do that?
Yeah, just JOHANN at cometsuite.com. There you go. It's in the chat.
There you go.
Johann,
and we'll drop that link into, well, do you want to drop that link into the chat again for the software there? And once he's done that, that is now a good time to save the chat. So if you save that with those three little dots at the bottom of chat, then that will save it to your computer. Well, and when you do save it, just click on the little link that comes up and tells you where you saved it in the computer. So you don't have to hunt around for it. Just click the link, it'll open it up for you. All of those links for the cool online tools are in there. The link to the YouTube channels there. The link to Comet Suite is in there as well too. Go and check it out. Tell us what you're, and I'd love to know your use cases. If you really get some sensational results, which I think some of you will, tell me about it, because I'd be really sort of keen to hear as well. All right, well, that is our show tonight. So thank you again, Johann and Walt, for coming on and sharing all of the fantastic stuff that's in there. And everyone for coming on tonight. Thank you for being here, and see you back here same time next week. Have a good night.
Thanks, Nick. Happy birthday.